Yes, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Bootcast Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Justin, and I'm here with my fellow co-hosts, Matt and Colby. Colby, how are you today? You've made it 2 weeks in a row.
I know.
The people want to know, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. Coming off of another 3-hour night
Hell yeah.
for both kids. But I mean, hey, that's what you gotta do.
You're enjoying it, right?
Yeah. I feel like
That
coaching
much.
is a whole different level of fitness, man. Like sometimes I'll leave coaching feeling way more exhausted than I ever would, like leaving a match. It's wild.
I think you're doing it wrong.
No, man, because it's you're focused in, like kids are jacking around, so it's like extra. I don't know. It's just extra shit your brain has to do that you don't normally do. Versus in a
Okay.
match, it's just me.
I would say, mentally,
That's
I'm
fair.
sure you're
Yeah.
more
Mentally.
fatigued.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fair. Matt, how are you, sir?
I am doing good. I am kind of very sore today, I will admit, but doing good.
Did you have a game? Did you have practice?
Yeah, we had a game. We won 5-2.
Let's go.
Yeah, and we are now, I think, tied for second or second outright in our league. So
Let's go.
yeah, exciting.
That's great. I have personally had a great week so far. Man, yesterday I woke up early and I watched the Juve game, and that was awful. They got beat by Cuomo 2-0. Oh, God, that was
As
embarrassing.
they should.
Yeah, it was bad. Dude, I will say, Cesc Fabregas, he's a pretty good manager. Like, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
yeah, I give golf clap. But then, oh, man, United, Liverpool, at Anfield, 2 minutes in, Brian Mbeumo scores.
Yeah.
Virgil van Dijk, freaking people elbow. McAllister splits his head open and then tries to blame Konate for allowing Mbeumo to go. Throwing a big fit. And then, Cody Gakpo. He got lucky. He scored later from that Florian Wirtz to, I don't know. Who did the ball go to? It was Wirtz to somebody to Gakpo.
Yeah. I didn't see. I had to leave for a game, but
It was Isak.
I saw
Oh, you didn't see
the
it.
1 minute goal. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy that you didn't watch that game, Kobe.
Yeah.
Because then our Lord and Savior, Harry Maguire, coming in clutch with the header. United won 2-1 at Anfield for the first time since 2016.
Dang, dude.
Let that settle in, bro.
Yeah.
9 years.
That is crazy.
Isn't that crazy? But man, it felt good. So I drank Colby's tears all weekend.
It's the
And you
beginning
know
of the
what's
end.
crazy? Wait, for people who are watching this, we have a group chat between three of us. We're talking, and I started talking shit as soon as that first goal. I was talking shit about Virgil, everything, and Colby comes in. He's like, "Oh no, bro! Defender of the year. It's
What?
not his fault." Blah, 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 blah. And they still lost.
I'd say
Team is
defender of
full
the year.
Losers.
I just said you
4
can't
in a
call.
row.
You can't call somebody a fraud after they've done it for 10. You know what I mean? Even if you wanted to say somebody like Fernando Torres was a fraud at Chelsea or something, it's
Yeah.
dude, he produced some of the most incredible years at Liverpool before that. So it's you can't say Van Dijk's a fraud now after so many years on top level football.
You know what, Van Dijk? He should have hit you with one of these again.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
I missed that during the game. I missed that.
Yeah.
But, dude, he's a fraud.
Yeah.
He's terrible. Okay, so let's move on. I'm having a great week. I'm not going to let Colby bring it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Milan also won. Just point that
Oh,
out.
yeah. Who did you play?
Fiorentina, I think.
Okay. Okay, what
We
was the score?
won. It was a last minute pen. We won 2-1. I think it was
Okay.
a pen at the 86th or 7th minute.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Is Pulisic back? Because last I heard he was still hurt.
I can't remember. I didn't get to watch that game because I also had my game at the same time. But
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
I feel like he is. I think he's back.
Okay.
If not, next week.
Next one, right? Next one.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just jump right into this. So last week, I challenged the two of you and kind of myself. And I said, hey, let's get a little review out. Let's mix this up. Colby, we did our jerseys. Matt, you joined us. I think we were doing colorways. We were doing a lot of fun stuff. So I said, wear a boot that you haven't worn in a while. Wear something new, whatever. I want you to test. So I want a mini review. Now, our good friend Footloose Boots left us the most Lockhart impressive
Yeah.
YouTube comment
Yeah.
review
The
of
opposite of
Tiempo.
mini.
Yeah. The Tiempo Legend 9 MI. Go to the comments on the last video, the Fraud Watch video. Oh, Fraud Watch, Kobe. But yeah, so Andrew loved this one. So Matt, I'm gonna let you start because you played a game, so I'm sure you wore your boots for it. What did you
Yes.
go with? Why? Tell us about the review.
Well, if you watched the last pod, I was thinking of going with the 2014 F50, but I actually decided to go with the 2010 F50 leather.
Ooh, not even
Nice.
the remake, the OG.
Not even remake. This is the OG, and I've had this boot for 3 years, I think now, and I'm just like I've been so afraid to wear it because I just don't want it to like bust apart. But I got them brand new, so I feel like I haven't really broken them in really to the point where they felt like 100% like ready to go. So
Okay.
I've been hesitant, but I wore it 3 times this past week. Once for a 7v7 game, once for our practice, and then it felt so good in those 2 sessions that I decided to wear it for our game yesterday. And this boot, for being now 15 years old, could easily be one of the top 5 leather boots available right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's honestly insane that this is 15 years old with how much it feels like a modern boot. It's honestly unreal. There are a few things I would change, which, to be completely honest, if it was like if they redid this today without knowing how it was then, I think those would be changed anyway, just based on kind of the modern interpretation of boots. But the biggest thing comes with the heel, which I'm sure anyone that has a pair of these might have complaints already. But it's, for me, I didn't find lockdown an issue. I didn't find like any blistering or anything like that. It really just comes down to overall comfort. And I think if you change this liner to suede and then you add just a little bit more padding around the outside part of the heel, this is like a top 3 boot of all time.
Wow.
Dang. All right.
It is that good. The sole plate's great. Yes, I mean, if we're making it nowadays again, maybe add a little bit of extra thickness and not go super crazy with as light as possible like they did back then. But I didn't really get any stud pressure or anything like that. I think it's just like durability wise, it would be better just to give a little bit extra plastic there. But overall, honestly, I'm very shocked about how much I actually enjoyed wearing them.
That's awesome, man. It is crazy too that you said, because that whole point of that boot was to be as light as possible, and like you see where they had to cut corners. So like something like you're talking about the heel,
Yeah.
which in general for me is not the big thing, but yeah, like you can tell like they're like, hey, we would love to put padding and make this more comfortable for you, but the weight, like we have to cut it. Sorry.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like they made the best boot possible with the weight being as light as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if they did the interpretation of this boot nowadays, they wouldn't go as crazy on weight. They'd be like, all right, this is still super light.
Right.
Like this is
Yeah.
still easily probably one of the lightest boots I've ever worn.
Yeah. Yeah, naturally.
Yeah. So
Well, very cool. Very cool. Now, Colby, as a man of few boots, what did you decide to wear?
Oh, Justin, I took your advice. Oh, the Legend 6.
Oh, dude, the beloved.
Yeah. It's just wild to me, man, how like this, okay, coming off like the Legend 4 and 5, like kind of how they tapered this leather down. Like I feel like it's weird how, well, it's not weird, but how people want to kind of overcomplicate leather now. It's like they want to figure out, okay, what can we do with it to make it like as responsive as possible, but still make it kind of that leather feel. And like, I feel like this, and I've talked about it before, kind of modernizes like going from something like a Legend 4-5 to where like the midfoot in this is still pretty reinforced, but you can actually like, unlike something like a Legend 9 where it's like ultra responsive, like doesn't have, I mean it has give but not nearly as much as something like this, like you still get a really good touch and feel of something that's like more classic leather. And then like, dude, sole plate, like that sole plate's awesome.
Goat.
It's what?
I said goat.
Oh, it's GOAT, yeah. And it's players still wear it, dude. Like I think I saw this on who was it? Lautaro Martinez's Phantom Sixes. So I didn't stay in these for like, because unlike Matt, I don't play like 3-4 games a week. I get like one shot at my pickup, and so I did switch back to my Legend 9s.
Okay.
Just to get like a little bit extra like lockdown responsiveness. Plus, like these, I think they're 9.5, and I got them secondhand, so I probably should have gotten these in a 10. They feel just a little bit too tight. So the Tampa Legend 9s are a bit, a little bit roomier. But yeah, I think it's just interesting to me how I feel like that was kind of the shift, like going like Legend 4 to 5 to 5 to 6. 6 is where they kind of tapered the toe and made it more, I guess, like more modern-esque, and then they go from 6 to 7, and then you're really like very much modernizing like a leather boot, and then I think it just topped out with the 9. So, but yeah, it's still pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, it's great. Matt, we're going to use Matt's buzzword as always, design language. But it is crazy to go from the 6 to the 9, and I think there's only it's between 3 generations. But I think that's like 10 years. Right?
Yeah.
Between those, somewhere around there. Because it's like 2012 era and then like 2022. But it is crazy to see, like, again, designers, all these people come and go. But it's like what they emphasize. Because like you said, like for me, the 6 is the perfect middle ground between like a classic leather boot and then the modern leather boots. Between like the 5 and the 7. It's a very good bridge. And then the 9, I think, is, we were talking about it before, but to me, the 9 is like, it's like if you were trying to make something old. Like, the 9 to me is like if you took all the modern things and try to make a classic car now. It's kind of that retro inspired.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I had to say.
I think the 9 is kind of like the perfect interpretation of all 8 Tiempos before.
Okay. Okay. I like that. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we move on, I got 2 pickups. And I only told you guys about 1. And I told you about these, right? So I finally I got a pair of Shadow Elite 3s. Let me tell you, in the limited wearing that I've gotten to wear these, couple play sessions, couple, training on my own, juggling, these are fantastic. They are so soft. The upper feels so good. Like, to me, I think this is as close as like this is a poor man's Superfly 5 Flyknit Ultra. Like, that's what this is. The upper feels fantastic. I don't know what this coating is. Whatever this coating is, like on the white digi camo part. Dude, that sticks to the ball so well.
Yeah.
Like, it's so sticky. It feels so good. Like just an old school boot. But Jesus, dude, this sole plate. Jesus Christ. Now, I don't think it's carbon fiber still. I still think that this is a really intense plastic. Maybe the smallest layer of carbon fiber to get a look, but it feels like plastic, right? So let's get out of the way. But these studs, man. Now, as a big fan of Vapor 8, Vapor 9 blades, I saw this, and I've worn it on some other boots, and I was like, oh yeah, this is no big deal. I did like one light session on AG, and my knee gave out at like I was like, oh god. And like I've never had boots catch or stick, and like our friends Jay, Mike, Josh, everybody always tells me, like, Justin, like, don't play with those on AG. And I gotta hold my hands up. I was wrong. These are the first boots I've ever felt not AG safe, like not at all. Don't do it.
Under Armour, fucking take notes.
Dude,
if Justin can't wear them on AG, fucking no one can.
Dude, this is crazy. Like like I think that this boot is great and everything. Like if they made an AG version, I think it would crush.
Oh yeah.
I think it would sell out. I think every colorway would sell out.
Yeah. Like if they did a good just conical stud, but yeah, really really interesting boot. And I got it like on a crazy sale from Under Armour. I think I got it for like $100. So cool colorway, just kind of different, something unique. But yeah, I'm gonna keep wearing these. So I do like them. But then, as of the recording today, I posted a story, and if you really paid attention, you could see. But the secret pickup I got that I didn't tell you guys about were these. I got a pair of the high cut Phantom 6s, and let me tell you, I'm gonna pull Colby. This could be in contention for boot of the year.
Damn, the high
Damn.
cut over the low.
Dude, the high cut, dude. Yes, the high cut over. It's still okay. Let's address the elephant in the room. This thing is still a pain in the dick to get on. Okay, each boot takes way too long to get on. It's a pain in the ass. But man, the fit feels so good. Now, I will say too, the toe box is still really good, but these ones had a little bit more room lengthwise than the launch pair. So
Interesting.
I find it more comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah. So remember how I told you like my feet were kind of too close to the edge and I don't like it? These had a very like GX1 length fit to it. Still the rounded toe,
Gotcha.
but just a little bit extra length. So I like that. And yeah, my foot snug as a bug in a rug. Like, DF, man. I gotta give it to Nike, man. When it comes to the DF, like they know what they're doing. It's so good. It's so good. And then Cyclone 360, still fantastic.
Yeah,
Still fantastic.
definitely not, but okay.
But yeah,
You might talk me into a DF.
dude, let me know. Get that EA colorway. We'll just be twins. I want to get that one next.
Yeah, that EA one is nice. If anyone hasn't seen any of the EA ones in person, they're very nice in person.
Yeah. You said the white one was actually kind of gray. And so
It's actually-
LJ
it's-
said the same thing too.
It's very gray. It's definitely like the pictures make it look like, oh, it might be white, might be gray. It's definitely gray. And the black one has a lot of iridescent accents on it, which in pictures you don't see as much.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I like that Volt, but I don't know. Whatever I get, I'll probably. Sorry, Justin. I'll go AG because even I think James said the AG one has a little bit more width to it. So I gotta go. I gotta go AG, dude. I'm sorry.
You don't even know. You don't
Yeah.
even know.
I don't know.
You don't know. But you will. You'll find out. I was right. I've been right about everything else. So I know eventually you're gonna somehow get a colorway with the FG, and you're gonna be like, dude, this Cyclone 360, like this is it. This is the truth.
Okay.
You know.
Might be the
And
EA.
I'll
gray.
welcome you. I'll welcome you with open arms.
All right.
Okay, boys.
Kobe's
let's
like,
get into
definitely not, definitely not.
it. No, it will. It'll happen. Trust me. You'll get a crazy sale. Let's get into this. We've got a couple of leaks. We've seen a couple boots on feet. We had a couple releases. So, Mbappe's. They officially came out. They're coral with little blue squiggly lines. They look exactly like the Coral Blaze F50s. I don't care about them. What do you guys think?
I actually
Nobody
really,
cares either.
No, I really like these, and I know it's like, oh, we've seen like 18 fucking orange boots in the last 2 weeks, but the way that these are done, in my opinion, honestly, it's like top 3 Mbappe colors for me, which is crazy because I'm usually not a fan of orange boots. I'm not a fan of Mbappe, but the way these look, the design on like the back part with the squigglies or whatever, and like how they do it on the grip knit, I just think it looks like very aesthetically pleasing. And I think the orange is like a good orange where it's not like super, super bright, but it's not like so muted where it's like it's just barely orange again. So
Do these have a story? Like I haven't heard anything about it. I just
Yeah, I don't-
do they do stories anymore?
I have no idea.
I don't think
You know?
so, man. We're moving too quick for stories. You know what I mean?
I was gonna
It's
say, like,
Yeah, they-
like I
they
remember
can't
the
do all
Ronaldo
these-
chapters had stories.
Well, that's
And
when
I
they
think
came
that's where
out
they
once
died.
every 3 months.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think
or
it kind
6
stories
months.
kind of died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their writing team was working overtime.
Nobody has
Okay.
time to pay attention to that anyway.
No, nobody's. Give me the TDLR.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
specifically
Or
with these, I
TLDR.
think my favorite part of these Mbappes is the swoosh placement.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, very nice. So Matt's a yay. I'm a nay. Colby, I'm gonna assume you're a nay.
No, I actually like these, dude. I don't like them as much as the Under Armour orange. Like I've been actually, I'm kind of like Matt. I'm like really surprised at how much I'm liking these orange boots recently. I think Under Armour, like top dog. This might be a close second actually though, because I really do like the orange and blue accents. I like the placement of the swoosh, just like Matt does.
Okay.
And then like I saw a lot of these in AG, which I thought was pretty cool. Going back
yes,
to
I
going
forgot
back to that.
say that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Matt, you were pretty psyched about the whole AG
Yeah.
thing.
This is one of their first limited editions in AG,
Yeah.
Okay.
and Adidas just did the same thing with another boot that we're gonna get to.
Yeah, I was gonna say now while we're on the topic of signature pairs, our boy Jude, Mr. Bellingham, the boots that kind of came out a couple weeks ago, but then didn't, and then now are officially out. His Birmingham boots. That's what we're gonna call them. They also came out in AG, which Matt has been massively a fan of because it was what the Obsidian Strike came out.
Yep.
Now these, couple other
Yep.
colorways. And anybody want to talk about the Bellinghams? I like them.
Yeah, I like them. I think it's like another take of this would be like, yeah, it was kind of like a simple colorway to give him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it wasn't like too thought out, but at the same time, like it's a Predator. We're used to seeing black base, accent color, and white as another accent. So I like it. I think it shouts Predator without being like super in your face. It gets away from all the orange and bright ass colors that we're seeing right now with all the other boots. So I'm a fan. The only thing I don't like about it is his huge Jude Bellingham logo on the top.
The JB.
Yeah, it should have been more subtle somewhere else, like on the heel or something like that.
Yeah.
With just an Addy logo on the tongue. And I think a lot more people would be psyched. So
Okay, Colby, you have any thoughts?
It's black. It's fine.
Sounds horrible.
yeah, that
no,
sounds so
no.
bad.
It's kind of funny because like, what were his last boots? They were the
chrome.
silver, the chrome
Yeah, the
maroon
chrome.
ones. Like I
Yeah.
feel like that was like different and loud, and so it's interesting just to go from that to kind of this, like what Matt's talking about, where it's like more traditional, black base, blue, white. So yeah, it's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
See, I love these. And like Matt was just hinting at, again, in a sea of color, if you see one pair of black boots, especially like on an all-white kit, which Madrid normally wears, it just sticks out. And I think that the blue, Adidas was really smart, and that blue matches perfectly with their third kit.
Yep.
And that's gonna look fantastic.
Yeah,
now,
it's gonna feel good.
Again, I know it's supposed to be more of a Birmingham kind of thing than anything. So I would like to see, like, I don't know, Chris Pottle come up with a concept where it's switched, where it's like a blue boot with a black tongue, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like these. Like, again, they're simple. I think Jude tends to kind of like black boots. This is his second colorway where he's done kind of a black base. But yeah, I like them. I think it was a great choice. And like we were talking about earlier with Matt, to do an AG, very smart. I still think the
Very
Beckhams
smart.
would have done even better if they would have had an AG.
Yeah, I would have bought the Beckhams if they had AG.
Yeah.
So
I think that was kind of a misstep. But hey, we live, we learn. I'm sure Adidas is collecting valuable data to sell us more boots.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they have given us now 2 limited editions with AG in a row is huge.
Yeah.
And it tells us something that, they are listening, whether they're listening to our podcast or someone else's.
Yeah.
I mean, they're listening to someone.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's great. Now, on the subject of Adidas, Dembele officially spotted at PSG training, rocking his Ballon d'Or boots. Colby, you weren't here that episode, I don't think, when me and Matt discussed them. So I want to hear your thought. What do you think about these? What do you think about seeing them in person, aka in a photo?
In a photo. Yeah, no, he showed me the other day. No, they're fine, dude. I feel like Ballon d'Or boots. It's hard to get excited about them just because it's not like a it's just for them type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, for being like that, like they're not the worst. I love gold on boots, regardless of like some of the other colorways or some of the other colors on there. So, yeah, not bad, not good, just kind of in the middle.
Okay. Still a big fan. Still like him, Matt. I know that you're not the biggest fan, but I think with the PSG kit and even France, like they look so good.
Yeah. In person, for me at least, they look more muted, which is why I think I'm less of a fan.
Yeah.
But they're still different, and they stand out enough, and they look good with the kit. So I don't think they're a bad boot by any means. It's just not my cup of tea.
That's fair. That's totally fair. Okay. Now, boys, we've got some secret spy shots and some news. Now, before the next World Cup happens, right? Nike is supposed to be dropping the Tiempo Maestro. They're dropping the Legend. They're doing the Maestro. Matt, we talked about this. We showed the takedown version in the previous episode when Colby wasn't here. But now we have officially seen a leaked image, I think it's through Footy Headlines, of like this like iridescent chrome purpley lilac color. And all you can really see of the Elite model is that it has what appears to be a Flyknit like tongue and then a heel, a very basic heel. Now, when I saw this, you know what this heel reminds me of? Kobe, this is as soon as I say it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, it looks like the Puma King heel.
Yep.
It looks very, very shallow, very low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Not a fan.
Yeah. Also, kind of like that suede chunk. That's kind of what they moved to with the King heel, as well as the Copa Pure 2 heel. They were trying to fix that because everybody's like, oh, there's a lot of heel slippage, and they just kind of chunked it out. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of this. And like Matt and I we were just talking about how like some of the best heels have been Tiempos, like Tiempo 9, Tiempo 7.
Yeah.
So this doesn't really feel like it flows in the same kind of, I don't know, the same silo. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah. But again, it's not in the same silo. You got to remember that. It's supposed to be like a new thing.
Right, true.
You know what I mean? So it's like hyper venom to lasers. Like, you can see where it carried, like the spirit carried through, but it's different.
Right.
Yeah.
I will say, on some of these pictures, like the texture of this, it actually does look more, I know it's faux, but it looks more leather-like, which is kind of cool. It's not that like kind of wavy, fake-looking, oh my God, what do they call it? Fly touch?
Yeah, I'm hoping
not
they do
that
the
fly
fly
touch.
touch like the Lux.
Yeah. I'm looking at this picture now, and I'm like also wondering if this may be the pro variation.
It could be. It could be.
Because usually there's some slight texture going on with most of the Flyknit tongues or whatever from Nike, and then the pro variation is just like the most basic knit with like no texture, just solid color or whatever. So that's what this looks like, at least from first glance, or this weird ankle picture that we're seeing. So I hope that's the case, and I hope the actual heel of the top end one doesn't look as chunky.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see.
Okay, now before we move on, what do you guys think about this purple and silver? Like Colby, I know this is very loud, but what do you? It's like a iridescent purple mixed with like pewter.
Yeah.
You guys a fan? Not a fan?
I like the silver swoosh. I feel like I'm very much a traditional, like, I would like all the colors of the boot to match. Like, I don't like the two different tones of, like, this purplish. Like, I just want it to be, like, one clean base. And even if there are, like, some accents that are different, like, just make it small. Like, this is a little bit too much of a switch here, so it's not my cup of tea. But, Matt?
A little too in your face?
A little too in your face, yeah.
Okay. Matt?
I kind of really like it.
Dude, I'm a big fan, too.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it.
I really like it.
It's different.
It's just different. I like colorways that are different that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, I usually don't like bright colors, but if this is like bright and different, I usually have a tendency to enjoy it more than say just like a bright pink or like a bright green or yellow or whatever.
Volt.
So yeah, Volt.
Yeah, for sure. No, I like this. When I first saw it, the first thing that came to my mind, this is so nerdy. It's out of Mewtwo, the Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Looks like Mewtwo.
It's a good shout.
So yeah, I'm gonna call this. This is gonna be the Mewtwo boot.
The
for
Mewtwo
me,
boot.
But
Love
You
it.
know
Yeah.
what I thought of? This is a deep pool. Have you guys ever watched Power Rangers growing up?
of course,
Yeah.
Okay, what is it? Dr. Ooze?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I think it's
Ivan
Doctor. It could be
Ooze.
Mr. Ooze or something. I don't know. But it reminds me of
Ivan
like
Ooze.
his pink or his purple goo or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Dude, that's a wow. You pulled back my childhood.
Yep.
Great shout. So it'll be interesting to see you. But while we're on the topic of upcoming boots, it's been kind of rumored, leaked that we will be getting a new generation Mercurial before the World Cup. And now some news has come out / leaked that the next gen Mercurial might not have any Flyknit on it at all. Okay, so we've been flying it for since the Superfly 4. Yeah, that was the introduction of Flyknit. So Superfly 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yep.
9. Are we on the 10 now? What number are we on?
We're on 12.
10?
What Superfly are we
I
on?
think we're on Superfly 10, aren't we? Superfly 10,
I think we're on 10.
Vapor 16.
Vapor 16.
Oh man, comments are gonna cook us.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get cooked.
I'm pretty
What do
sure
you
it's
think?
a 10.
Six is with the 12, 7 is with the 13, 8 is with the 14, 9 is with the 15. So 10. Yeah, 10.
Yeah, we're
16.
10.
Okay, good job, Colby. Superfly. So for like 7, 6, 7 gens, we've had Flyknit.
Yep.
And this is kind of the line that like really brought Flyknit into the forefront, with
Yeah.
the Magista too. But I think most people like the Superfly more than the Magista. What do you guys think about that? Do you think this is like should we congratulate Nike for being brave and being like, we're changing it up, or should we kind of be like, whoa, what are you doing?
I think it just depends on like what the new material is going to be.
Yeah.
I'm happy they're changing it up. It's pretty cool. But is it like a technicality thing? Is it like, hey, we shaved it down a little bit, so we're not calling
it's
it
Atom Knit.
right?
So that's exactly what I was just gonna say. I'm like, it's just gonna be Atom Knit.
Yeah,
and it's just gonna be
exactly.
slightly thinner. They're
Right,
gonna get
yeah.
rid of Grip Knit, or maybe have Grip Knit and Atom Knit and no Fly Knit or whatever.
Yeah, it would be cool too if this next gen, the Superfly and the Vapor change again.
That would be.
I
cool.
agree.
I don't think they'll do that anymore. Just cost effectiveness. But that would be super cool.
That would be cool. It is wild. I remember when they switched to Fly Knit and that was controversial, and now I feel like it's like the opposite, where like people are freaking out that they're gonna go away from Fly Knit, which is wild.
Yeah.
I think it's because for most people, besides Andrew Lockhart, the 13 was like showed how good a Mercurial could be as Flyknit. So
Yeah.
everybody like just wants that.
That's true. The 12 wasn't the best though.
12 was a little too stiff.
Yeah.
13 was great. And then 14 they went to the Vapor Posit. People didn't love it. 15 they kind of did Flyknit. People were
Yeah.
happy-ish. And now at the 16 they have the Grip Knit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just kind of want to get y'all's thoughts, like, because again, a lot of times we kind of harp on these brands for going too out the park, but then other times it's like, oh, you're being lazy, you're resting on your laurels. Like the Puma Ultra 5 to the Ultra 6. It's like, no, you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You put a new graphic. So, okay, cool. Now, the two of you were kind of discussing right before we hit record that you've been having some issues with boots and the boot market in general. So I'm going to let one of you two discuss it and kind of lead into your thought process with this whole situation.
Yeah, I don't know if it's particularly like me and Matt's issue necessarily. It's just something that we've both kind of noticed where there's a lot of boots sitting on shelves right now. And I don't mean from like the last month. I mean from like months ago. I mean like the launch Phantom 6 I can still get in AG in a high or a low. I can still get Copas from like the summer. I can still get like boots that you wouldn't even think about, like that would still be there. Like you can go to soccer.com or any like primary retailer and they're still there. And a lot of them are full price still, so I don't know what's going on.
Like this is one of the best colorways, even the lows. And you can still get them almost every time. The
They're
EAs.
almost everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's to the point where I just went to my local soccer stop or soccer post this past weekend, and usually they also revamped the entire store. It's kind of like a Temu Ultra Football now, but they never have any limited editions in stock. Like they never have any of the like other variations of boots in stock. Their sizes are always shit. I went in, they had like everything possible that is currently out. They had both EA Sports. They had the Bellinghams, which literally came out that Friday before. They had the Obsidian Strike leather Preds in store, which I don't think I've ever seen like that type of limited edition. They had the Beckhams. They also had, this is one I didn't tell you guys, they had the gold Accelerator remakes.
The Zidanes, yeah.
Yes, which
was
to
crazy.
be completely honest, they don't feel great in person. I'll be honest. They had what am I missing?
I think that was the main.
Yeah.
Those are
gist
the
that
main
you were
ones.
talking
Those are
about.
the main ones. But all of them in all sizes in store, which was just like unheard of, at least for the last 5-10 years since pre-COVID. So
Yeah,
Which
kinda
in some
wild.
ways is nice.
yeah,
In some ways it is nice, but like the big question is when you're kind of talk about it was the way I looked at it was, is this like indicative of a bigger issue? Like are brands putting out too much product? Are they I don't know, releasing really terrible colorways that nobody really wants? Like the Scary Good, Colby.
Yeah.
You were interested in the Phantoms, but you hate that colorway.
right. And
know what I
honestly, like there's not been a colorway like, and outside of maybe the Fear Nothing, that like really speaks to me. Like
Yeah.
earlier, Matt and I were talking about how earlier in the year I was like, oh damn, these Alpha 2, this colorway, holy cow, like the Polar Victory, oh my gosh, like these colorways look so good. And it was like, when something hits me like that, I'll watch as many reels as I can of the boot, just to be like, God, that still looks, damn, that looks good, damn, that looks good. And like I'll say like the EAs kind of got me a little bit, but then it's like, like I really want just something that stands out to me, and nothing's really hit me yet. And I really want a pair of Phantom 6s. But the other thing I think, Justin, is like I wonder if people are starting to get kind of priced out of things, and everybody's just kind of waiting, because like even though the Phantom 6 launch colorways are still out, they're still sitting there, the highs at 305, and I'm like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
Like it's been months. Like lower that.
That's why the only reason I got this was I got them on We Got Soccer for a crazy sale. So I got them like more than a third off. So I was like, okay, I'll take them now. But like you said, I wouldn't pay $300 for these. Hell no. What do you think, Matt?
I think Colby's right. I think it's a combination of bad colorways in the last few months, and I think, pricing being too high still, but also I think just so many different colorways and so many different options in the last probably 6 months to a year that I feel like the people that got boots, or needed boots got boots is what I meant. So now like the people that are actually still shopping for boots are the ones that, really appreciate the colors or the designs or like the story or the limited editions, to the point where it's just all, subjectively shitty colorways. Where it's just like, we're just going to wait. We know more are coming because you've essentially shown us now in the last year that you have 40 colorways per boot coming out. So it's, I think, just tough as a consumer. I think the brands are also feeling it, where that's why we're not seeing the discounts, because like we have to make our money back at some point, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's just like I've had no desire to buy a pair of boots recently, because nothing is really popping out for me. Like, I want to try those. I also think, like, yes, we're having a lot of shitty colorways, but it's also like the packs are not distinguishing themselves between silos as much either. Like this recent Nike pack or any of the recent Adidas stuff either. Like they're all orange. So like if you don't like orange, it's like, okay, I'm done. Like I can't get a pair of boots in this pack. Same with the Nikes. Like if you don't like Volt, then it's like, okay, I have to wait till the next pack. Where like in the past, we always saw like one boot was Volt, one boot was white, one boot was black, with like the accents where it's like, okay, it has a little bit of Volt, I could get past that,
Yeah.
So we just haven't seen a lot of kind of differentiation recently as well.
No, that's a great way. And I mean, like, I think it's kind of a little bit of everything. I think people naturally are a little bit broke right now. Like times are tough. I can only speak for personal experience, but times are tough. I think that people are a bit fatigued on almost every generation right now. Like the SKX has a new one. The Phantom 6 is still kind of new, but other than that, do we have anything that's like just dropped? I mean, the Tiempo's been out for a while. The Merc's been out for a while.
Yeah.
The F50 the hype has died down. The Copa Pure 3 has kind of died. The Preds even died down a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree.
So I think people are bored right now, and I think like we've talked about many times on this podcast. There's no reason to super care about colorways because there's no stories to go with. There's no memories. There's no like, oh, dude, like I gotta have this colorway because that's the colorway that such and such scored a bicycle kick in.
Yep.
That's the colorway that this person did this in. Like, arguably the most memorable right now is Dembele's because it's a one-off. And you can't get them. That's not everything anybody gives a shit. You can't get them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, like, colorways that, like, I got these Tchouaméni. I got major Tchouaméni vibes. He wore them for the Club World Cup. What the hell did Real Madrid do in that?
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the memory I have. Oh, I liked a player wearing them.
Yeah.
That's true. I feel like timing for packs has been weird too. Like, obviously, we always get a pack at the beginning of the season, like August, September. But at this point of the season, it's like, okay, in this weird limbo of like, we know we're getting some new boots come December. Like that's some new generations. Like we're usually the Pred cycle is then the Tiempo cycle /
Copa
Maestro, the Copa cycle. We know that's coming, and I feel like here would be probably the opportunity for most brands. Just give us your limited editions. Like give us something to get us excited, because at this point, if you're gonna give us mediocre pads, no one's gonna buy a boot.
Yeah.
Especially these boots we know are gonna be replaced in 3 months or 2 months.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's another thing to consider, and I think brands are just kind of just shoveling out whatever they can throw at a wall and sticks, and it's just not resonating as much as it used to.
Yeah, I think that they're just trying to milk the cow for the last couple ounces that they can before they're like, all right, here's the new one.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because like on the reverse, and the one brand that I look at that I'm like, where's your new colorway? Still doesn't come out. It's the Alpha with Mizuno.
I know it's been a while.
You know, we kind of had 4 rapid colors, and it's like, okay,
That is true.
like where you at? Where you at?
Speaking of the Alpha,
We'll get into that. I need more photos. I need more photos. We'll save it for another episode. Now, before we get out of here, because we're talking about boots that don't stick out, there's no memories. A guy who has been absolutely crushing it that I don't like, Harry Kane. This man is rocking Skechers' new Flare Pack. It's pink, black with a little bit of like highlighter yellow.
Yep.
Okay? This guy, as the poster boy for the Skechers SKX, in this current time in his career, Flare Pack is the perfect name for the perfect player at the perfect part. Like, holy shit, dude. I got to give props where props are due. Harry Kane is crushing it.
Yeah.
And again, these pink boots, like even in a sea of orange, I think they still stick out. Like they're a very like saturated pink. Like that shit's pink.
Like, this is the most pink I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is like hot pink.
Yeah.
Like again, Colby, you've been on SKX watch. I know you still love them. You know, they're still the best $300 pair of boots you've ever bought.
Come on, Justin. Yeah.
But now here's the question I want to ask, because you know you've talked about that colorway. You're like, yeah, it's fine. Let's say you didn't have your current colorway, and the flare boots have come out. Would you, even as somebody who likes more subdued boots, think about getting those pink ones?
Hell no, dude. Hell no. No, absolutely not. It actually reminds me of I think Adidas kind of had like a pinkish recent speed boot of that, and then they had like some Hyper Visions that might have been like close-ish to that colorway. I mean, this is more pink than anything. But Justin, no, dude. If I were Harry Kane, I would say give me a familiarization pack, like an all-white SKX2, and just be like, put a little S here. You know, whatever you need to do, you can minimize it. And I would go the Tony Cruz route, where I was like, I will demand to only wear like the whiteout familiarization with an S on there for the rest of my days with Skechers. And but
that's
Harry
why
Kane,
brand won't sponsor you.
right? Yeah. Skechers, please give me a familiarization pair. I'm so jealous. Nah, dude. But yeah, I respect it. The boots are amazing. Like really. Yeah. No wonder Harry Kane's doing so good.
Yeah, and Matt, you noticed a detail about like the tongue area.
Yes.
You said it's like a different knit, and I think it's a different color.
Yeah, his is pink. His boots are just all pink, and the retail pair have black knit. So if you saw Colby's, where his are blue, they're black. So I think it's kind of cool that he gets to just say like, "Fuck it, give me the color I want."
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of monotone boots, so I think it looks honestly better. But I don't think the standard colorway looks bad at all either. I think if you like a bright boot, this is probably one of the best ones right now to get.
Yeah.
And it's not orange, so there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. We'll love to hear it. You know what else I'd love to hear? Colby, tell me and the people where we can find you.
You guys can find me at Kicked with Kolbs on Instagram and on YouTube. You can also go look at my t-shirts at thewashpros.com.
We'll have the link in the bio. Matt, where can the people find you?
You can find me at Burns_boots on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
You can find me at Texas Cleat Collector on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You can find us at BootcastPod. And go down in the comments. Let us know if you had to wear a monotone boot like Matt loves to talk about, and you love the design language. Which colors would you wear? Let us know. And while you're down there, hit like, hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I don't know what you have to do. I'm tired of saying this every week. Until next week, guys. Peace.